Moon and Scorpio vibes. So basically, the moon is in Scorpio for a couple of days, and we will be reacting and responding to ways of deep, intense willpower or deep, intense feelings and emotions. And we will be relating this, being that this is basically in Sun and Libra. So we're going to be relating our ways to deep natures. And if things was going great with the last moon in Libra, then you will see these things on the harmonious side. But if things was going bad, you're going to see these things in an uphill battle as far as transformations and death. So basically, moon and Scorpio is basically dealing with our mother, our deep emotions, and that's the moon. So basically how this plays out is this could be your mother in her good moments, her real passionate moment, or your mother in her dark moments, her deep, intense moments. So, this brings new energies, new circumstances and situations as far as emotions and intimacy, relationships, balance. You know what I'm saying? This is a blend together. So we got to make sure we acting out these natures and as where the moon is at in that space and location as Pluto, that transformation, rebirth, regeneration, power, and control. If you ain't taking power and control of these circumstances, situations, and areas, Pluto gonna come bring death and transformation towards you. And of course, yesterday was Saturday. So if your ass was mixy, your ass is all around the place and shit, you will experience trauma in circumstances, situations, whether it be a person, place, or thing too. Especially if you don't know what the fuck you getting into. You know what I'm saying? Saturday is the day you're supposed to take your responsibilities and sit your ass down somewhere and make sure that you in a harmonious vibe, a harmonious state, or relating to somebody where you have a deep connection with. This ain't the time to be out here wilding and shit, feel me? It's 2020, and that means 44. So that means you got 4 and you got space for 0. So basically what happens is, this is the year of karma, motherfucker. So yeah, a lot of people gonna be dying. Yeah, a lot of people gonna be shedding blood all over the motherfucking place. But if you ain't putting yourself in a circumstance situation to upheld yourself and prepare yourself for this new circumstance situation, new age of Aquarius, then motherfucker, I don't know what to say to you. You just fucked up. Government don't give a fuck about you. They need you. Remember that. They need you. You don't need them. But if you ain't spiritual, you won't know this. But let's get into these energies. Sun square Saturn. So we're going to be learning how to relate our actions towards society. This could be in a good way or a bad way, because at the end of the day, society is going crazy. Society, right? We're looking forward into finding balance into society, finding freedom in our ways into success. Also, we got Sun square Pluto. Learn how to find transformations through power struggles and shit. So we're going to be learning how to find ways to put definite transformation towards our struggles with our actions into society. Moon sextile Jupiter's opportunities for new experiences take place in your life as far as where you travel or go places. And these are deep experiences too, somewhere where you can learn. Moon sextile Saturn's opportunities for deep connections within your life as far as new goals or new career opportunities can be evolving depending on how you was planting the seeds. Now take the opportunity now for these 2 days to plant them. Do your rituals and spells. Moon sextile Pluto, so this deep connection with family members, or you may have a circumstance situation where you might have a dream that a family member might be killed, or a sibling or something like that. These can take shape and form today. Also, we got Mercury opposing Uranus, so this is basically thinking deeply about our intimacy with our freedom, because Mercury is in Scorpio right now. So we're going to be investigating ways to find opportunities of things and secrets uphealing itself, and we're going to basically rebel against these circumstance situations. Venus opposing Jupiter, so basically this is relating to our desires and our relationships during this time too. And this is a new experience to relate to new people, especially if you're planting good seeds. Venus opposing Neptune, so it's looking at the details of our love natures. For me, we may be finding a whole lot of circumstance situation, or may be practical about these things too, or we may be find out that we was being used during this relationship process. Mars square Jupiter, learn how to basically change and use cautiousness was how we react to our actions and shit we strive for. Learn how to better perfect our craft and our creation, not just be all over the place and just jumping into motherfucking experiences. And also, of course, that plays out where our passion to basically travel, go places. I mean, we gotta use caution during this time. Shit is a little crazy. Also, we got Jupiter sextile Neptune, so it's creative and this could be this creative natures and destructive natures during this time, as far as the Jupiter sextile Neptune. This basically dealing with experiences, dealing with our spirituality. So everybody gonna feel the need to basically express this and expand their spirituality at this point, expand their desires and shit. Also, we got Sun opposing Mars, so this relating to our actions through difficulty. So we're going to be relating our actions towards difficulties or obstacles that can basically be harming us due to this Mars retrograde, where our passion, we may feel tired during this time, may feel weak during this time, but of course, we got to keep pushing. For me, the universe want to see you trying. The universe want to see you be putting in work. They don't want to see that you're going to give up. And if you give up, then we're going to find somebody else to basically give more fruits and labors to. And if your ass give up, then that's on you. You're going to keep dying and coming back to the same circumstance situation. Because what you're doing now is what you was doing previously. And what you're doing now is what you're going to do in your next life. Remember that shit. Also, we got motherfucking Moon sextile Venus, so it's relating deeply to our desires and passions on this time. Be careful. Yesterday was Saturday. You might fuck around, fuck a bitch, and catch an STD, or you might just fuck a nigga. You know how it is. But be very careful, fam. This could be in ways too where we may be spending a lot of money too, or just basically taking chances and basically be all up, zippers all open, flyers all open, pants all down. Feel me? Be very careful during this time too. You don't want to be putting yourself in circumstance situation. Might get the COVID pussy. Nah. We also got Moon trine Neptune. So this basically deep healing through obstacles and global experiences as far as spirituality and ways of presenting ourselves towards people. You might go through a spiritual awakening on the sun. So be aware of that too. You want to get on this shift. You want to make sure you're putting yourself in a circumstance situation, being prepared. Also, we got Venus trine Pluto, so this basically having balance and humbleness with our partnerships during this time, so making sure we're taking care of our resources and shit during this time. We also got Mars square Pluto, so this impatience with changes and shit, with practice and belief in you will basically get through the rivers as far as heavy waters of dark times during this time. We may come out of our cage during this time and overcome our fears and transform that shit in ways where we can be more expressive. Jupiter conjunct Pluto. So this is basically Jupiter's expansion and growth when it conjunct Pluto. So basically, this is a back ride towards new ways to express ourselves. So basically, we're going to be finding new ways to bring our spirituality down to earth as far as bringing definite transformation towards ways of things going back in the past and finding ways so we can be more able to have willpower and expansion and passion during this time. Saturn conjunct Pluto. So this day, basically deep changes regarding our responsibilities in life. So it's time to be responsible of everything during this time. You don't want to fuck up. You want to make sure you're putting yourself in a circumstance situation where you want to be seen in a more harmonious vibe. And also we got motherfucking Mars square Saturn. So this basically this is a learning process as far as where we can be more passionate towards our goals, or we're going to be passionate towards what the fuck these motherfuckers got us believing into, a fake-ass virus, a fake-ass pandemic. You got to pick one. Also, we got Venus trine Saturn, so this basically details. We're going to be looking at the details about our financial goals, a circumstance situation. We may feel the need to basically try to move or basically save money during this time, because you might be people may be relying too much on the government during this time. So, if you don't rely on yourself, you don't believe in yourself, good fortune won't come to you. Also, we got Sun square Jupiter, so we're going to be relating to ways of learn how to take care of our responsibilities and learning more about ourselves during this time, especially going within. Also, we got Jupiter conjunct Saturn, so this basically luck and goals, purposes, and we're not going back to the normal mundane society. For me, this shit is here forever. COVID is here forever, as far as I know it. As far as the rules and regulations, they don't give a fuck about y'all. For me, it's a new ways of doing things. So if you don't take power and control over your life during this time, their limitations and restrictions and their responsibilities is gonna be going on you as far as voting and shit. Remember, you supposed to be voting for yourself, not voting for nobody else and shit. You participate in some Freemasonship. You've been voting 2,000 years just for these motherfuckers to put you in a pandemic. You gotta wake up. Now let's get into these signs real quick and fast. Now this is basically Scorpio and Aries, and basically this is gonna be your sun and this is gonna be your moon. The sun is basically what you push out, the moon is what you basically retract. So during this time, you're gonna be learning how to deal with constructive natures as far as your passions, your goals, and basically Make sure you put yourself in a circumstance situation where you can be seen in a more effective way. This can kill you or transform you. You know what I'm saying? When I mean transform you, as far as transform your passions, or this can kill you. And if you're a moon in Aries, you're going to be receiving this kind of conflict during this time. Taurus, opportunities to find new ways of values. If you basically wasn't valuing something previously, this can be an opportunity for you to basically have more values coming your way. But if you don't know how to let go, Pluto going to teach you how to let go in a very harmful way. Now, Gemini, if you're moon in Taurus, you're going to be receiving this. Gemini, this is mental problems with environment and mental stabilization. So try to talk to someone during this time. And if you're playing good seeds, you'll be able to have somebody to talk to. If you're playing bad seeds, you're going to look at everybody like your enemy during this time. So be aware of that. Cancers. Now, if you get this opportunity for to have deep connections with family, private home matters, and private matters, as far as you accepting everybody else's apologies, accepting people for who they are, and you didn't let things basically put you in circumstances, situations of catastrophic events to basically take shape and form. And you know, Cancer like to hold on to things, but if you was playing good seeds and you just a Cancer that know how to let go of certain shit, you don't let shit bother you, things gonna go smooth for you. And especially, you know, you're the moon, so you're picking up all the baggages, emotional weight during the sun. So you want to make sure you're in a good state of being during the sun. Also, Leo, it's a self-transformation towards expression. So the way you express yourself outwardly is basically, could be in harmonious natures or bad natures, depending on you not being able to have self-respect with yourself during the time, or you may fear of, you may have fears of expressing yourself, or you may not be open to express yourself willingly. So it's time to come out that closet and basically express yourself and keep doing this shit. And you're going to see good fortune coming to your nature. If you're a moon and Leo, people, places, and things going to be a physical, it's going to be an example and then representations to basically tell you why you should be doing this. Also, we got motherfucking Virgo. So this is basically practical daily routines, natures, dealing with self-satisfaction. Make sure you have pleasure during this time, and if things is basically flowing very well for you as far as your practical routines, you won't feel the need to have any changes as far as transformation purposes and shit. Things will be going flowingly, and make sure you don't put yourself in a circumstance situation of trying to fix others all the time, because they can be parasites trying to drain you and shit. You may feel too worried about them and you may come down with them. If you're a moon in Virgo, you'll be attracting this energy. Libra, this is new opportunities for deeper connections with your relationships, goals during the time. Feel me? You may put definite transformations towards your issues, your past experiences and shit. This also could lead to you like your ex or somebody might coming back for healing and shit, or basically trying to resolve itself towards you. Make sure you want to put yourself in a circumstance situation and not basically delving into that. Feel me? You first before anything. Yeah, balance is key, but if niggas don't know how to balance themselves, and when your ass not here all the time, who's gonna balance them for you? Careful of that, Moon Libra. You're gonna be receiving this energy. Scorpios, there's opportunities for deep connections, deep healings with emotional connections as far as intimacy, relationships, and deep connections with people, places, and things. So if you was playing good seeds, you're gonna see the good ending results. As far as if you was playing bad seeds, you're gonna see nobody to connect with, and you may be ghosting yourself towards everybody. You may be labeled as a black sheep. That Sagittarius is deep connections with experience new experiences and travels during the summer. If you're not basically into this realm, you're gonna realize you wasn't in a good state of being of awareness back then. Capricorn is basically transformation towards this is opportunities, transformation towards structure. As far as things that you wasn't too much holding on to, you let go, and you basically got up off your ass and basically just was still taking your time as far as seeing things grow and basically practicalizing your life and being more serious and determined about things. Things will basically grow. Connections will come. Feel me? But if you was playing bad seeds, these things gonna still be very overwhelming for you. You may go through a transformational purpose as far as your career goes. You may give up. Don't do that. Aquarius, this is basically practical. This is new ways, opportunities to basically not be too stagnated or ghost people during the time. This is a time where you need to basically get out there and be more open towards people, places, and things, and basically not being into your second guessing natures and shit, not being into your opposing nature as far as thinking that everybody's the same. No, it ain't. And last but not least, Pisces is basically this is a connection with faith, with spirituality, and dreams and vision. You may feel the need that you may overcome your demons during this time. Now, if you didn't, then you was playing bad seeds, and you're gonna keep getting haunted by all kind of demons or devils or negative energy or negative feelings and emotions that's basically going to be gravitated towards you. If you're moon in Pisces, you're going to be receiving this energy if you was in good states.